This is a match the fans wanted. Like you said, it's for all the marbles. Eric Freedom has been wanting this match for a long time, especially since last August when he was put out of action.
The action starts quickly here. Forsaken not taking it. Wow!
Forsaken.
Oh my God.
He knows what this is for. This is the match Freedom wanted ever since he was burned at the hands of Forsaken. And we didn't see Freedom for a couple months, but then in October, was that in Union?
Yes, yeah. No, in Wakanda.
Wakanda, he made a special appearance. We didn't know that he was hiding out in the crowd, wearing a Mankind mask and in a wheelchair. And at the appropriate time, Eric Freedom came in and got a little measure of revenge. And Rick Paradise, the commissioner, let him choose this match. And it is the main event here at Wrestle Rage.
But to this point, it looks like Forsaken just been cleaning the ring with Eric Freedom, but Eric Freedom's fighting back right here, and the cage has yet to be used as a weapon, which...
It will be. Believe me,
yes.
It will be.
We'll see what's going to happen here. Some brutal fists to the face here.
Freedom getting a little measure of revenge. Big right hands on Forsaken in the corner, but Forsaken reverses the Irish whip. But Eric Freedom moves. Big bulldog. And he goes for the cover.
Very important thing to remember in this match. That right there. He just demonstrated. You think that you have Forsaken beaten. You think that you've made him got to the point where he can't walk anymore, and the man pops back up and beats the crap out of you. And what is Forsaken trying to... Look at Chris Danger trying to get in the ring.
And we talked about this earlier. Even though he's supposed to be on the outside of the cage, you know, if there's... Oh, geez, right there. Anyway, he can get involved in this matchup. You better believe he will, and he just did. That might have knocked Eric Freedom unconscious right there. Forsaken, he may be gloating right now, but Eric Freedom, he is out of it. Forsaken signaling to the crowd that this should be the end for Eric Freedom.
I can pretty much... Is Eric Freedom... Looks like he's got a little color there. Looks like he's bleeding a little bit already. Probably, I wouldn't be surprised when you take a door, you know, a mesh door to the head. That
steel cage door rammed right into the head of Eric Freedom, and Eric Freedom lacerated and cut from the head. The blood is beginning to flow, and that's going to open up the cut some more. Eric Freedom has to do something to stop Forsaken, or else this could be the end of Eric's career, much less his hunt for the CCW Heavyweight Championship of the world.
I'm going to make a very safe bet, and I'm going to say that Forsaken, before he... I'm going to make a safe bet and say that these two gentlemen are going to beat the living crap out of each other before this is over.
Oh, that's for sure.
I wanted to get that out.
That's for sure, but Forsaken, he's doing everything to Eric Freedom right now. Oh, that's vicious.
He's going to open that cut up, make it even bigger.
You know, even though Forsaken didn't really want this match against Eric Freedom, this type of match is Forsaken's, you know, like specialty.
Yep. Well, and you got to remember, not Eric Freedom's bleeding, or okay, just a little blood.
Forsaken having some choice words for the crowd. Forsaken feels that he has Eric Freedom under total control. Oh my God. This Eric Freedom, he is a bloody mess at the hands of Forsaken. Forsaken.
I mean, you got to remember, like I was trying to say earlier, he's bleeding right now. So he's got this hot, warm blood coming down his face. He can't see. You're bleeding. It's going to take its toll at some point. I mean, it's going to definitely tire you out. Bleeding is not a normal, you know, it doesn't help matters. And plus the fact that Forsaken is taking big move after big move after a slidewalk slam right there. Big move after big move, just taking the wind out of this man. Eric Freedom's going to have to make a move quickly. Otherwise, he's not going to have much of a chance. He's just going to be a ragdoll all night.
Yeah, Vincent, did you see that? That's the second 2 count right there. But Forsaken picked up Electric Eric Freedom on both occasions. Electric Eric Freedom is out. He's taking such a pounding from Forsaken and the steel cage. I don't know how Electric Eric can continue.
Well, I thought for a second there Forsaken was going to go for a power bomb. He's going for a choke. Oh my God, a choke slam into the steel, into the side of that cage. And not only was he being slammed into the cage, but the ropes themselves. I mean, those, oh my God. And now Forsaken is taunting the crowd.
But right now, he has Electric Eric Freedom at his mercy. That choke slam throw into the cage, it was like a double whiplash effect with the ropes bending Eric's neck, and then his head crashing into the cage, snapping that neck in two.
Exactly. And then once you hit the cage, then the ropes slingshot you back inside the ring. He can't, I mean, look, I'm looking into his face right now. I don't know if there's any hope at this point for Electric Eric Freedom. I hate to say that. He wants this belt more than anything in the world, and he proved that by calling for a cage match. But it doesn't look good at this point.
Freedom has been wanting this match for so long. Freedom, somehow, Forsaken has gotten the best of Freedom each and every time in CCW. And it looks like that Forsaken has gotten the best of Electric Eric Freedom once again, this time in a steel cage.
I'm trying to think of what Freedom can do at this point. I would bet you that he doesn't really even know where he's at this point in the ring.
He doesn't know if it's Wrestle Rage 1, 2, or 100.
Exactly. And he knows he's in a ring, but where? You know, he could be in the middle of the ring for all he knows. He needs, I don't condone it, but he needs to do an underhanded trick to take advantage. An eye poke, you know, whatever it takes.
Can the referee stop this match? Because we all love Electric Eric Freedom, but if I was a referee and I could stop this matchup, I would, because I don't know how much more Electric Eric can take. And right there, the referee's checking on Electric Eric Freedom. I'm surprised he hasn't stopped the match. How much more of this evilness,
oh my God,
this aggression of Forsaken, this violence can Eric Freedom take?
To Forsaken's credit, I thought that it wouldn't be much of a match without Chris Danger being involved. And granted, he did strike the first blow from the cage, which kind of started a downhill slide. But even without that, I think Forsaken would definitely be still in control. I'll have to give it to him for that. I figured this would be all Freedom's match with Danger out of the picture.
I hate to say that I agree with you, but Forsaken has gotten Electric Eric's Freedom number each and every time, with or without Chris Danger. Whether a steel cage or any type of matchup, it's just a matter of time before Forsaken hopefully finally just pins Eric and leaves with the heavyweight championship of the world. I don't even think that Eric Freedom could say I quit, even if he wanted to. Not that he would, but his condition.
He's barely standing on his own power.
I think
barely standing on his own power.
Forsaken is holding him up. He's lost so much blood. How does he stand? It's a miracle.
What's going on here?
Forsaken is just using him as a punching bag. Only the ropes in the cage holding up Electric Eric Freedom. And he shoots him across. Says, wait a second. Freedom! How in the world did he do that?
Oh my God, oh my God.
That is the big break that Electric Eric Freedom needs. But I think it took every ounce of strength away from him to knock Forsaken into the cage. Really, with Forsaken's own momentum that took him into the cage.
How did he get up from that so quickly? How did he took face first into the side of the steel cage, and now he popped back up.
Forsaken is not human. He is a monster.
And I think Forsaken is bleeding at this point too.
Oh my God, he's bleeding.
I think that
Have we ever seen Forsaken bleed?
I didn't know he could bleed, but there's red stuff coming out of his head. I'm assuming that's blood.
This man, is he a man or a monster? But he is cut open, and right now, this could be the psychological edge that Electric Eric Freedom needs.
Oh, here we go.
As well.
Wall to wall.
as well as going to each side of the cage. Big slam. This, could it be all?
Eric Freedom decided to let him visit both sides of the cage a couple of times, make sure he knew where they were at, and then slammed him in the middle. So look at that. Look at that. He pops back up as if nothing has happened. He's not human. There's no way that he is a human. I mean, come on, no man does that.
You can't truly hurt Forsaken, but that reverse atomic drop sure hurt Freedom. But now the Irish whip. Is it the
hippie shake?
He got
that
it.
Could be it. That's the hippie shake. That could be it. Oh, wait a minute.
Should be it. Wait a minute.
What did
Chris Danger?
What did he just throw into the ring?
No. He's interjecting himself.
Oh,
again.
come on, ref!
No.
Wait a minute. Looks like he's throwing him out. Danger's being thrown out. Danger is being thrown out.
Freedom and Forsaken down for a 3 count. But I think he's going to get him down for a lot more. He has the steel chair.
Oh! Did he just put his hand into that steel chair?
It didn't even phase Forsaken.
Oh, there's no way. He had to have broken his hand. I mean, give me a break.
And I think he broke Freedom's face with that. His skull has to be fractured.
And Danger is taking his sweet time to get out using, oh my God, letting Forsaken beat the crap out of Freedom in the meantime.
Steel chair hit after steel chair hit. How much more can he take? But right there, the referee is still being distracted by Chris Danger. That should be all over right now.
Where's Staublin at? Where did he go?
He's still escorting Chris Danger
out
of here. But
Freedom's only hope is to get up and beat the crap out of him with his chair.
But Forsaken still has Freedom down, and Forsaken with a weapon, a steel chair.
Nice setting it up in the corner.
Freedom is going to the hospital. It's not a matter of who's the champion. He's sending Freedom to the hospital. No, don't do it.
The fans are definitely behind Eric Freedom, but the chair's not.
He threw him in a steel cage. You know what? Do you believe in God and miracles? Maybe God has knocked that chair out, or Forsaken's. But Forsaken is setting up the chair again. Setting it up in that corner. There is a God.
I think the chair is definitely a fan of Electric Eric Freedom.
Oh, atomic drop though. But here he comes. Clothesline. Oh my God, he knocked free. Wait!
Freedom's all the way to the outside.
The referee sees him.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Do you believe it? The clothesline knocked Eric Freedom out of the ring, and somehow Eric Freedom is the winner. I'm in total shock. Electric Eric Freedom, left for dead, has somehow won the CCW Heavyweight Championship of the world. I can't believe this. That clothesline was so powerful, it knocked Eric Freedom out of the cage. Electric Eric Freedom was knocked out of the cage by that clothesline, and part of the rules are you can leave the cage, and Electric Eric Freedom, although he's knocked out of the cage, he hit the floor first. He won the match. I can't believe it.